Scuba programs for college students, discount on gear purchases, and a question so eye-popping that it needed a video. What is it? Let's dive in and find out. Ladies and gents, welcome back to Tampa Bay Diving. My name is Blake and I'm a professional recreational scuba diving instructor and digital content creator, and I make these videos with the sole purpose to improve your dives. So I get on the forums and social media pages to try to help out other divers and give them answers to questions that they may have about diving. Sometimes, however, there are questions that make me do a double take and scratch my head. Earlier this week, I was on Reddit and I came across this question. Hello everyone, I'm taking an instructor course in Ireland. I'm supposed to be awarded with a certification at the end of June. I'm already doing some research about gear to buy my own. The prices are, well, I guess that all of you are aware already of how expensive it is. I would like to ask you if you would acquire your own full scuba gear for working as instructors, or wait, as most of the diving centers offer gear to borrow from them, or even they can offer special discounts for staff to buy their gear. Thank you so much in advance. Okay, wow, where to begin? First, an instructor certification shouldn't be awarded. It's something that is earned over time by acquiring experience as a diver, working as a DM, and then going through an extensive IDC. I'd like to establish that mindset first. The first thing you should buy before you ever start your open water course is mask, snorkel, fins, and wetsuit if you can afford it. Then over time, you should be setting money aside to purchase gear one piece at a time if you're unable to buy it all at once. I've had students in both of those camps. Some buy a complete set of gear after their open water course, and I'd say the majority acquire their gear in the following months, but by the end of their first year of diving, most have a complete set of gear. The strategy I tell my students is buy one piece of gear at a time and then rent the rest. Yes, in the long run, it's going to be more expensive, but there's a hidden benefit to this. You get to try out different brands and see which works best for you, and that helps you make an informed purchasing decision, which in turn may save you money by letting you know ahead of time that a certain brand or piece of gear just may not be right for you. You should absolutely have your own gear and know it inside and out before you ever think about becoming a dive professional, i.e. a Divemaster or an instructor. If a new instructor were to come up to me and start asking me about gear selection for their first ever kit, then that would raise a lot of red flags, and I would absolutely not recommend any student take a course from them. And it's nothing personal, but as every dive professional can attest to, our students rely on us for guidance. If you can't explain and show them how to even select a mask or the variations in certain configurations, then what good are we to them? I'm not saying you have to know every single piece of equipment ever made, but rather give them reasons why a jacket style BCD or a back plate and wing might be the right selection for them. Obviously, most dive gear doesn't last forever, and if you're going to be working for a dive shop, then they're going to want you repping the brands that they offer when you're out diving and teaching. I've had my run-ins with some shop owners I've worked for in the past on this, but that's because I already knew what worked for me. If you own a set of gear and the shop doesn't carry those brands, then some of them will let you use their rental fleet to teach their classes. Another option is what's called a key man deal, where the shop and the manufacturer let you purchase gear at cost, so there's no profit, but they see you as the professional, a perfect marketing tool to the student. You're the ones out there, and the students are going to see you in the gear and trust you know because of your experience, and most of the time, the first inclination in their mind is, if my instructor chose it, then it must be good because after all, they're the experienced ones. I got my Halcyon BCD and Scuba Pro regs at cost through a Keyman deal, and I gotta say it's quite nice to get a at cost and one of the more awesome perks to being a dive professional. Now, sadly, that doesn't happen anymore because I'm not working for a shop, but am an independent instructor and a small business owner. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this content or getting some educational value and want to learn more about scuba diving, then dive down, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that dive bell. Now, the second thing that caught my attention in this post is this person is in an instructor course. Color me interested. What kind of an IDC lets an instructor candidate into the program without having a working set of dive gear or real working knowledge of it? When I scrolled down through the comments and I saw this person claims to be taking a course through a college and says it's free and takes them from zero to instructor. This is an absolute nightmare unless the program is 3 to 4 years long and gives the students ample amount of diving experience and opportunities to pursue while in the course. Given that it's in Ireland, I'm willing to bet the house that those aren't offered. Another thing is that the water up there is really cold. Does the program certify students in dry suits, or are they even getting out of the pool to dive? Guys, if you have any idea of the college or program this person is talking about, then drop it down in the comments. I don't know, but this whole thing seems really sketchy. Not colleges or universities offer diving programs, but the description of this particular program that this person is going through. There are plenty of great scuba diving programs offered through colleges. And if you've got to have some physical education elective, there isn't a better one than diving. The University of South Florida here in Tampa has a great program, and I know the people who run it, they're top notch. The best one in the United States is at Nova Southeastern University and is taught by my buddy Tech Clark. Tech has a vast amount of experience in diving and has created programs for safety, liability, and taught thousands of students. He's one of the very few people I'd bet my reputation on. So if you're a college student and looking for a quality instructor and program, then look no further. You'll come out of the course and be far better off than a lot of experienced divers. And I'll link his page down below. If you'd like information about the program, he can answer any questions that you may have. If you found this information helpful and enjoyed the video, then dive down, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that dive bell. And let me know down in the comments if you have ever taken a Divemaster course or an IDC. Let me know how your experience was. Or if you've ever taken one of these college programs, or are you going to, what are you most looking forward to? And just over here, YouTube thinks you're really gonna love this video, so check it out, watch it, and help us continue to grow the channel. I'll be back next week with another video, but until then, plan your dive and dive your plan.